welcome to another episode of Cocktails with Carly and Toksogoon. I am Cocktails with Carly.
And I'm Toksogoon.
Hey. We got
okay,
it.
No, you
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm trying, guys. I'm
no,
really
you
trying.
did. You did a little bit better this week.
Thank you.
It's a little bit subdued.
Have you add a girl me?
We got 2 more episodes before you get rid of that.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So they're going to wean me off my A, y'all. So if y'all like me to say A and yay and hey, just let us know in the comment section. On YouTube, hello. We have a guest tonight. We always got a guest?
We always got a guest. Even when it's just me and you. when it's me and you, I'm the guest.
All right. We have Xavier in the house, or X. I'm sorry, X. Welcome to Cocktails with Carly and Toksogoon.
Hello, Carly. How are you?
I'm wonderful. We're happy to have you here. Are you happy to be here?
I'm happy to be here, too.
Yes.
Okay.
Lovely.
My
so,
guy, Tokes.
Yep. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
See, my guy.
Ain't seen X in a minute.
Yeah. You
Ain't seen Hulk in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Hulk Diesel
Nah,
over
Hulk.
here.
Nah,
He
Hulk.
said Hulk
you know.
smash.
Hulk
So
want
why
more
you so
food.
why you so snatched in the arm area? Like what's going on?
It's a tight shirt. Medium.
It's a tight shirt.
Medium.
You don't lift weights every day, do you?
Nope. Just
What-
lift.
tell us something
people.
interesting about you. Stop. Let's just cut to the chase. Cause these muscles about to squeeze the little section we got here. So
Wow. You starting early. Damn.
we didn't already pregame. We on what? Honey Jack?
Yeah.
Applejack?
Apple, honey. Yeah.
Yes.
It's all the same.
So. You want to tell everybody what you do?
I am a personal trainer here in Atlanta. I am a weight loss expert. I guess that's what all trainers say, right? Make it sound all fancy and shit. But I help women change their lives and, and men too. But I prefer women because women are more consistent. Unlike,
Damn, for real?
Tokes.
Well, that's a fact.
And threw him up under the bus.
Yeah,
That's a fact. No, that's a fact because I train with X.
Yeah,
So,
once his shirt get tight, and he feels.
Oh, he's opening up them
Yeah, he
buttons.
good.
He's in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, we've
He'll buy the smaller shirt and get some wine, and he's good. That's all he needs.
That's all I
but
need.
If he's happy, he's happy. I'm cool with it. I did my job, so I just.
So
I'm
tell
coming.
us-
I'm coming back though. I'm coming back
That's what they all say.
Well, oh, damn. Okay.
next week.
Next week.
Next week.
It's a commitment.
Okay, cool.
You
That's
heard
what
it
he
first.
said.
You heard it first, and you can catch it on
It's a
Instagram.
commitment.
Then you
there
have
next
here
week.
too. Shout out to E. He was here. He was talking about he gonna be back next week too.
Who said that?
E.
E.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit up E. We both gonna.
That
be back
cannot
to
be
back.
the world's.
My financial advisor.
Oh,
Shout out to
Mr. Emmanuel.
Yes, Mr. Manuel. Shout out to him.
Okay.
My financial advisor.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Emmanuel. Came on the show and
Yeah.
told us all
Emmanuel
about.
came from the rebrand.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
So you said a lot of your clients are women, and you prefer women because women are easier. No pun intended.
Not easier. There's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of, I feel like all my clients are on their cycles at the same time. So it's like hell week for me.
Cycle at the same time.
Yeah. So I got to deal with a lot of emotions. So
I heard when they spend a lot of time together, the cycles sync up.
Yeah,
It
they
does.
did. I had a Valentine's Day brunch for my clients, and literally after that, it was over with.
Oh wow.
Everybody's on the same cycle. I get cursed out at the same time. 40, 50 plus women. Yeah. So.
So how many sessions do you do in one day?
About 5 or 6. I keep it so I train between 5 a.m. to 11 or 12, and then I'm done for the day.
Wow. So by 11 o'clock, you are done.
Yeah, I'm not a trainer that's going to stay in the gym all day. I go for quality, and that's it.
Okay. So that's fair. So of course, do you wear your muscle gear and I mean, come on, let's just not be honest. Do you wear the cutoff shirt with all this hanging out on the side when you're training, or are you one of those body, sports body type of
It
trainers?
depends. It just depends on how my body look. If I'm in shape, yeah, I'm gonna be half naked in the gym. If I'm not, I'm gonna have a hoodie on.
So how does that correlate with your clients? What if you get a new client, or have you ever had a client that was interested in you based off of their physicalities?
Cash before ass any day.
Yeah, but they don't see that. So have they made advances to you, and how do you
Yeah,
handle
and then
that?
you say cash before.
Wow.
So do they? Is it like a
Wow. Wow,
Do they pay
Tokes.
first?
Okay.
Tell us how does
Wow.
this work? How does this? We want to understand.
Okay. Sip my drink.
You may want to do that. We're gonna go ahead and do that for you.
Well, a lot of women come to me, and of course, trainers have this whatever.
Stigma.
Like stigma.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you
Reputation.
know, trainers, the reputation. That,
Right. It's trainer. It's the massage therapist.
Yeah.
And you might loop the promoters in that.
Yeah,
maybe?
Oh my God, yeah.
You're gonna have promoters in there too.
Yeah.
Nah, I am. I'm about my business. I don't mix business with pleasure. I mean, there have been women in the past that tried to mix business and pleasure, and I decide not to do it because I just want my money first. But now there are people. I'll be real with you. There are women that will come to me, and I'm like, damn, she fine as shit, and I'll just.
Slide
If I
that
really
under
want
the
to,
table, or
no,
what?
no, no. I want trainer.
Why?
Conflict of interest.
You just can't control your eyes.
No, I can control my eyes. I deal with 50 plus women.
But you chose to not train them because you're attracted to them.
Yeah.
So that would mean
It's rare though because I'm not really attracted to everybody. I'm very picky, but if it's somebody like, damn, I'm probably gonna try her or some shit
Right.
like that. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I'll be real because a lot of trainers. I mean, I'm speaking for all trainers out there. Y'all know, when the chicks coming, you know what's up. It's just
Well, don't speak for them all, because some of them be out here thotting and trotting.
nah,
So-
and I mean, a lot of people be like, how you deal with a lot of these
How
women.
do you deal with it? Because I've seen your fitness pictures, your fitness images, and so you get women that have this fetish with trainers and
Mm-hmm.
men that have these, muscular bodies. So how do you handle like those type of women when they're like giving you sexual advances? Does it ever get uncomfortable for you?
Nah, I've
Because
never
women
been.
are very persistent. Like,
I've never been in an uncomfortable situation. And for a fact, when I first started training, I've already been in training. This is my 4th year training. So not a long time, but I was in relationships the whole time.
Oh, so it was easy for you to stay focused.
It was easy for me to stay focused because black men don't cheat. Thank you.
That's what
Exactly.
they say. I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah.
And I
so-
think you said it earlier when you said that it's quality before quantity. Like you probably have a quantity of females, but that don't mean that
No, he
it's all
said money
quality.
before the honey.
No, he also said quality over quantity.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to make sure that we're staying on task.
I hope you stay on task, Carly. But, okay, cool. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, women are, of course, women are attracted to their trainers. Most women spend their time with their trainers. Like you see them 3 times a week, and it's like, they go from work to boom, workouts with their trainers. So they spend a lot of time with their trainers. So you build relationships with that client and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean it has to get to that point where it's sexual. You know what I'm saying? Now I won't lie, they're friends. Of
Don't
course,
lie. Please
I'm
don't
on their.
lie.
I'm on their friend. I may be on their friends. Like, yo, who that?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the actual client, it's like a family. I build like a family when it comes to my clientele. We go out, we get fit together, we get lit together, we party. It's things like that. So I don't want to break that, friendship and that bond. But of course,
That's true. And then you also touched on another thing where some women bring more women. So you don't always got to holler at the clients because they, of course, got like a group of friends. So it's
True.
just like, because it's the same thing with promoters where it's just like, it don't got to be the girls that you invite into the club, but they always come with a group of friends.
they always
Yeah.
want to come with a group of friends, and
That's
a lot of
true.
my clients have a lot of bad friends. I train a lot of AKAs. Shout out to the AKAs. So
Shout
of course,
out, we got one in the house. Hey.
hey, so and they have their friends. So when they post, I'm like, yo, who is that? And then I kind of just go from there.
And,
So-
I'll say that that's probably one of the number one advantages of having female friends is that they have lots of female friends.
Yeah, they have a lot of female friends. So why, fuck with your business?
Why fuck with your business and why burn the pathway to more women by trying to holler at
But it could
That
still
one.
fuck up your business, though, if you fucking with friends and you fuck them over, or the friend decides to, like, badmouth you. So
Nah.
it's
But,
really one of the...
Nah,
As
'cause
women,
see-
we
nah,
will
'cause
definitely
nah, 'cause
plug
it-
in and be like, don't deal
Nah,
with
nah,
him.
nah.
No, for what?
No, because
At the
here's
end
the
of the
thing
day,
is
I'm
that
just saying, what if the relationship that you develop
Nah.
with the friend goes south and she's still... That can jeopardize
no,
business.
because here's the thing is that and I'll talk for X. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you
is
will?
that
Okay,
yeah,
let's see.
is that
He's been in the trenches with me. So
I've been in
he
the
gets
trenches
that.
with
He gets-
Okay.
so the results are so good that she gonna tell her
Exactly.
girlfriend like, look, I don't know what y'all did, but that's on y'all. I'm still trying to get my results, so I'm still working with him as my trainer because I'm trying to get my body
There is
back.
something called G-code. Okay, but
And
okay, that's fair.
I will say, he is right about that because that's what I was going to touch up on.
Yeah.
regardless, if I'm getting you right and I'm getting you snatched, you don't give a damn what the hell we got going on, because at the end of the day, you still getting your body right. You don't have nothing to do with that. If I'm getting your stomach right, you losing these
You're
pounds,
right.
you don't care about what we had going on if it didn't work out. All right, girl, cry, call it a day, but I'm going to still get my body right.
So it's not about like it didn't work out but it's almost like the scenario of like if it didn't work out for an unfortunate situation.
What
So
you
like
mean?
if you didn't do her right or her friend felt like her heart was broken, her friend's not gonna fuck with you.
Nah, because here's the thing is that, and not to speak for X, but I'm speaking for X.
Go ahead.
Is that he's not breaking nobody's heart. You already know what time it
No,
is.
I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying if
you know what time it is. Your homegirl, who's the actual client, knows what time it is, so she's gonna tell you like, look,
it seemed like X
she's gonna
got-
give you the blueprint, though.
X, you tell us, because it seemed like have you ever dealt with a situation like this?
Yeah.
Okay, case in point. I mean, come on, guys.
What? I mean,
It's
I've
Chico.
dealt with clients that have friends that I mess with. Some work done, some don't. But at the
Okay,
end of the day,
but it does happen. So that's
yeah,
fair
yeah,
to
most
say.
definitely does. Yeah,
Okay.
we already said that 5 minutes ago.
I mean, no, we
Stay
didn't.
on task.
No, we didn't.
Stay on task.
I'm all the way. I'm
I
all the
said
way.
I said I have clients. I don't deal with clients, but I do have friends. We meet their friends.
And if you did deal with their friends and it didn't,
your
pan out
honor,
right-
your honor, objection.
Regardless, my client
Objection.
Like, the client is loyal to me for her fitness, and she can be loyal to her friend. Just because her and our friend didn't work out doesn't mean she's going to
So
stop
it's
training
never
with me.
happened to you.
No.
Okay,
I don't lose clientele
All
because
right.
again.
Hey Kyle, shout out to Kyle in the back. Hey,
Shout out to Kyle.
friend.
All right, Kyle.
So that's fair. So we're gonna cap.
Carly doesn't like this right now because
No,
I'm
I
winning.
do because because I know that it probably doesn't happen all the time, but it probably has happened and you just don't know. Because if my friend dates some guy that I'm getting a service from and he breaks her heart in some way or fashion, whether you tried to break her heart or not, okay, no big deal.
Right.
It didn't work out, but my friend was devastated over the relationship. I'm not fucking with him.
Well,
And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it happens all the
Well,
time.
this is
I'm
actually
just saying
this
it
is
has
actually
probably
good because
happened,
it's
or
it's
it
a
had.
this is
Maybe
actually
not
good
to
though
you.
because it's a good segue, right? Where you kind of have to establish relationship because what you're talking about, Carly, sounds like a deep relationship, right?
No.
And
In
I
what-
think-
in
I
what
was about to
form?
speak on
In
that.
It
what
sounds
form?
it sounds like a deep relationship.
it's nothing deep.
But
It's
in what
nothing deep.
form? The friendship or the
No, the
courting
relationship
relationship?
with me, it's not like I haven't had a client that where her friend we had something deep. I've only had 2 relationships in the past 4 years.
So that's fair, but you have to understand. So as a woman, if you're giving someone your energy, you're dating someone, okay, that they met through another person, and that person breaks your heart in some way or fashion, whether you're not deep with it, but maybe she is, and maybe she gave you her body and she didn't plan to, or not that it wasn't consensual, but I'm saying maybe she went a step further because she actually liked you and maybe you weren't feeling her like that. And then she told her friend, like, I can't believe this guy, because her friend knows all of the trials and tribulations that she's dealt with. And so it could
Right.
very
Here's-
well be a
but-
conflict. Hold on, let me, it could very well be a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it happens. It's not, it happens.
So I'll
But
share
you
one.
say it never. Okay.
I'll share one thing with you. Most of my clients will tell their friends straight up, X ain't shit, but it's up to you.
Okay, that's fair.
Right?
exactly.
But
Would you?
At the end of the day, so they
exactly.
give you
no, exactly,
So,
exactly.
I mean, hey, listen, I'm a great guy.
Damn,
I'm
Joe
a great.
said, I second that.
Listen, I'm a great guy. I had my share in the past. We all grow up. All men go through that
That's
whole phase.
fair.
Women
No
go through that
judgment
whole
whatsoever,
phase.
yeah.
So a lot of the clients know the old me and they know the new me. So they
Mm-hmm.
know, like, okay, he used to do whatever in the past, but now he's a decent guy. He's a humble, decent, genuine guy.
Right.
But it's up to you, like, what you want to do with it. After that, after I introduce y'all, it's on you.
And that's fair.
And you're grown.
Exactly.
And that is fair.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, there is a preface to the relationship.
And let's also-
I think that's fair.
Let's also revise it because it's not back in the day that you weren't shit. It's just that look, if we just trying to have a good time, then we just trying to have a good
That's
time.
his
That don't make you
intention.
not. That don't make you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Your intention was, guess what? Well, you
Just
don't know
because-
all his levels ain't shit.
Just because you desire
He
something,
knows all the levels.
He knows a lot. Yeah.
just because you
You
desire
said you wasn't
something.
ain't shit, so
No,
must
but
not been so
just
bad.
because you desire something with somebody more than what you're getting, don't make that person ain't shit.
Ooh,
Not necessarily.
It just is what it is.
It depends on the intention.
Bars.
If that person has the intention on wanting to be in a relationship with that person and that person's not giving them the same energy, but they're giving them the same benefits, somebody can constitute that as he ain't shit because he know I want a relationship. So it's very subjective.
Yeah, but-
as it relates to X, if your leading with intention was, guess what? I'm not looking for a relationship. I really just want to be out here enjoying my
Right.
life.
But
That's your intention.
Okay, so let me say one thing before the Toast talk.
You better
Go
speak
ahead.
for yourself.
What if the
attorney.
female says she's not looking for shit? Because most females come to me and say, "You're a trainer. I know you got a bunch of girls. I know you
Yeah.
this and that. I don't want anything. I kind of just want to have. I want to fuck you."
Yeah, because I'm gonna be. Can I not cap for a second?
yes.
So the perception in the female kind of like world,
Okay.
some female, not all, because I
Right.
can't speak for everybody ever.
Can't speak for everybody.
Is that like trainers are hoes? They be out here training and hoeing. And
Right,
there's
right,
a small percentage.
Hey, I mean, we can't. You know, it is what it is.
And so
It is what it
'cause We
is.
tell the truth on Cocktails of Carly Talk So Good, but
Mm-hmm.
that may or may not be you. I can't judge you because I don't know you in that capacity, right?
I've been a hoe
Okay.
before
okay.
in my life.
Well, I love
I
this
don't mind.
honesty.
Yeah,
I respect
I
that.
don't mind. I don't care. I'm straight up with you. I've been a hoe. I have my share of girls. I have my fun. It's whatever.
So my thing is a lot of so that's fair because that pertains to the old you. The new you is what more intentional.
Yeah, more intentional. I calm down. I come to you to see how you are. If it's a good fit, it's a good fit. You know, it's just like driving the car at the end of the day. And
Right.
I know people hate that analogy, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like we got to test it out. We got to date, see how it is. Even when it comes
That's
down to
fair.
sex, you got to dibble and dab. You know, that don't mean I'm just gonna fuck you and that's it. Like I want to make sure your
Once
sex
you
is
get
good.
past this, you want to say, okay, well, I like you in this capacity.
Right.
Let's see how this is.
Right.
Women do the same thing. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
a fair assessment.
Right. It's
But see,
I
but
can- I
see,
can
but
see
see,
that.
but a lot of times the issue with women is that when they don't get their way, then it's just like, okay, you're an asshole because they didn't get their way.
Nope, it's when men are dating with the wrong intention. So you're presenting one thing.
What about women come with the wrong intentions and then they trying to
So
change?
listen, it's for
once they-
both.
when they
It's
fuck you?
both. So
Be-
listen,
because-
when
because-
you're proposing yourself as one way, and then you flip the script and become a whole fuck dude.
But women do that shit.
I'm not saying I'm not. You know, look, let me tell you something.
Women do
What
that
you're not
shit.
about to do is
Right.
talk
Oh,
about
we
ladies.
not. I don't want anything.
goes- no,
I don't
it
want
goes
nothing
both ways.
serious, but all of a sudden, I don't want something serious. Why you
Well,
acting like that?
everybody
That's how we
knows
started.
for women, and a lot of women, not all, because I
Mm-hmm.
do believe there's 10% of women that really literally have cold waters running through their veins. Like they,
Cold blood killers. Yes,
like
they
they
are.
are literally
I bet
like,
with that 10%.
I
and
can
they're
have sex
cold.
with you and see you
That's
and not
it.
talk to you
That's
ever
it.
again.
I don't know if
So,
I don't know
but-
if it's 10%. I'd probably say it's not even
No.
40. I say it's probably 70% of women.
How many?
That 70% of
You said
women.
7? I
that
like that.
if the dude is like attractive,
Mm-hmm.
they willing to get down with it, and
Yeah.
it be what it is.
So women just when you see a guy, you just naturally like, I want this nigga. Like that's it.
No. So for
what about
me,
you, though?
it takes a lot more than just
Because
attraction.
because it's like
Why?
how many
Because you-
how many women
Is it because you see everybody else doing it? Or
No,
is it just
no.
you?
I'm my own
It's
person.
naturally you. Your own person.
So me personally,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if I see a guy that's attractive, that's great. Well, it's not.
Hey, she lied. She just lied.
Right.
She gave herself up.
No, I'm not
She
capping. I was
just
just
gave
posing.
herself up.
already
Toast.
gave herself.
So-
She gave herself up.
No,
She gave herself up.
So me personally, I'm not one of these sexually charged people that's like, oh, he's handsome. I want to have sex with him. I'm not.
But initially, when you meet a person, do you go off their
well, let
physical
me
approach?
tell you. Let me tell you what it
Cool,
is.
I'm listening.
So when I meet someone, the first thing obviously is attraction.
Okay.
How they handle themselves, how they
Right.
carry themselves, how they
Right.
respect others, how they treat me.
But how would you know? What you go off
So
initially?
I can.
though? What's
So
the
when I
initial?
initially see them, it's no lie. Of course, attraction is very important.
Right.
But there's a lot of attractive guys, right? And whatever your form of attraction
And
is,
vice versa, women is too.
right?
That's
but what you
that's
do
prob-
is
that's probably where I got to draw the line. And I say draw the line
you don't think
because
there's a lot of attractive guys and gals.
to women there aren't a lot of attractive guys. There aren't. To women don't
So we're
find
not- we're not
women
categorizing
women
this
don't
to
find
Atlanta.
the majority of men attractive. So when a woman comes across a guy who is truly attractive, not somebody who she feels like, hey, you know what, he's a nice guy, and I'm talking like pure fucking attraction,
No,
where
I
she's just
feel
like,
it's attraction is subjective.
it's not subjective.
It is. It's whatever you find attractive.
No, it's not whatever you find attractive. It's like you see somebody where you see like instant, you like, I want to fuck.
No,
That's the
not-
type of
that
attraction
does
that
not-
we're talking
that's a
about.
sexual attraction. There's a difference.
Yeah. So no, but that's what we're talking about.
No, what
So
he's saying
with
is,
pure-
what do you
with-
initially see?
But that's what I'm saying with
we
pure
just- yeah,
I
sexual
don't initially
attraction.
see sexual attraction.
You
But
don't have to, but you got to be attracted to the person before they even.
So
you
there's two
approach them.
steps. The first thing you said was, what do you first see? I said attraction. And then to take it further to the next step is how this person carries themselves. Because you have to understand, like, I'm a sapiosexual. I like intelligence. I like the way someone's going to handle them. Somebody dressed and dripped in diamonds and muscles and stuff, that it's attractive. It looks great. But I don't initially say, "Ooh, I want to fuck him."
No, what I'm saying is,
that stands for
how do you
Carly.
know if you don't know this person, you don't know what he's
Well,
doing.
no,
in his
no,
life,
that's what I'm
whatever.
saying. That's the first two. That's the first step is attraction, physical attraction. The second is, and then so you start to get to you peel down layers.
Right.
You don't just walk. Anybody that's able to just walk in and be like, "Ooh, I want to fuck him." First off, you just way too sexually charged.
That's just like, well, men do that. Like, oh, she got a fat ass on the fuck.
That's
Women-
fair. because
women
men
do
are
that
already
too.
Naturally, you guys are hunters.
Women
naturally.
women do that too.
And that's fair too.
It-
but
see,
that
here-
ain't me.
see,
So
one of
that
the-
ain't a
So
lot of my.
women do it.
Women do that too.
Hey,
And that's what I was saying earlier, where you may not be like that, Carly, but let's talk for the other 70% of the women, right? Is that when they truly see a guy who they're truly attracted to, I'm talking sexual attraction, where he looks exactly like how they expect him to look. He buff, he got the muscles, he got all of that.
Attractive with a small ass wank. Like there's more into it.
Nah,
and
but-
you could, and it's not that you can't be with somebody with a small wank. It's the fact that you could be with somebody with a small wank.
No, you're not.
But no, hold on. You could be. Don't do me like this.
You're not.
You can be
No,
with somebody with a
no.
small wank, but the thing about it is. All those other attributes, so it depends on what your intentions are.
No,
if
see
your
that-
intentions is just to get your rocks off, then go as big as you need to, honey.
No, but Carly, I think that's one of the things, right? Is that you're talking about like, okay, is somebody maybe long-term compatible? We're not talking about that. We talking
That is
about
not what I'm talking about.
no, because you said that there are other attributes. When we're talking about
You can
when
all
we're
that
talking
information
about
that I'm talking about. You can find that out in a whole ass.
no, but what I'm saying is
conversation.
that when we're talking about sexual attraction, what I mean is that I see you, you say what's up, we ready to fuck. I'm not saying that we gonna fuck, but I'm
what
saying
you're
that
saying
attraction is there.
But that wasn't what X said. X wanted to know what is your first step of when you meet some, like when you see somebody, how do you know that you're sexually attracted to them?
For you,
So
for
I have to speak for me first. But for my good girlfriend in the back, honey, hey lady, Miss Alicia. The first thing I see for me at this point in my life, I like to date with intention. It's not all super serious, like, oh my God, but it's really like, it's not hard to meet somebody and have sex. It's just not. We're in a metropolitan city. So the thing about it is, what do you want beyond that? If you just want to have sex, you don't have a sex buddy, you can go fuck every. Like,
it's not hard to meet somebody to have sex. It's hard to meet somebody to have good sex, though.
I'm sure it's a lot of good sex out here because it's a lot of fuckboys out here. Hanging and swinging, honey. They just ready to fuck up your credit, girl.
That's part of one of my questions that I have. for
Okay,
y'all.
go ahead.
So, if one of your girls, you meet a guy, and one of your girls know the guy, right? And she's like, "Oh my God, he a fuck boy. He ain't shit. Don't deal with him." But you've already been dealing with him for months, and you're like, "Well, he isn't a fuck boy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dealing with him. He's been treating me like a queen." Would you still fuck with him based off how he treats you, or how your friend comes and tell you like?
Let me tell you something. I am my own person.
Okay.
And I am very much, we have people downstairs that want to come up. Well, yeah, because you wanted your number. So my thing is, shout out to the folks in the back that come to our recording.
Right.
But so this is the thing. For me, my friends have, and it's not all of them, it's the friends that are well-rounded friends.
Right.
That can be able to see more than just, okay, Carly, if he's a fuck guy, like what makes him a fuck guy? Like a friend that can give me this consultative advice. So if I have a friend that's, like, first off, so to answer your question, it's my opinion and my decision at the end of the day. Unless this friend has seen this guy be a whole asshole out in public and his character doesn't match my character and who I am, and my friend knows that, Carly, you're not that type of person that will fuck with a dude like that, then at the very least, I would value my friend's opinion. And if it's something bad, like let's just say if it's a situation where...
What if he's innocent until proven guilty?
Nope, let's just say it's let's say if it's a situation where the guy has shown signs of being abusive towards women, and my friend may know this. I'm gonna trust my friend's judgment. First off, I'm gonna make sure. First off, if she's my friend, then I know that she's really trying to protect
This
me.
is a little different because once he touch a girl, he gonna touch.
So if your
another.
friend said, "Hey, listen,
I don't
this
know.
person,"
Even that. Because
you okay with a little bit of abuse?
no, I'm not saying that I don't do that, nor do I condone that. But
Right.
there are plenty of dudes who've been known to hit women, but who may be of a certain status or whatever, and they still got females chasing them.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be me because.
It's not gonna be you, but
And I don't
it's
think any
definitely
of
a bunch
my
of other
girlfriends
females.
either, because the good core girlfriends that I have, now I got a lot of friends, but the core friends, the real friends that I have, they're not gonna put up with a dude putting hands on them. So my thing is that's gonna turn into a whole nother show. But my thing is, your question, to answer your question, it's ultimately my decision, unless this person be doing fraud, this person hits women, this person is on some wanna like get with me just because of some sort of clout or some sort of get close, whatever. Like, yeah, no. So I would take my friend's advice if it was some real like substantial shit.
What would you say about women in general? Would they do the same? My perception of you, Carl, is that you're a little bit different, a little bit more classy,
that's
a little
so
bit more
sweet, friend. I love you. Thank you.
intentional. You know what I'm saying? So
So
a lot of times
nice.
when Carly answers, she answers from
Oh,
her
this
perspective.
is a fucking disclaimer. I knew it.
Right, a disclaimer too.
Right.
It was for me.
She answers from her perspective, which is far different than I say of the general population of women.
But my friends, a lot of my friends feel the same way because we do have these type of conversations, Ogun.
All right.
And so my thing
But
is,
you know, like minds attract like minds, right?
yeah, boss
So-
bitches attract boss bitches. Shout out to my
Right.
boss bitches.
So if you tend to be classy, you probably surround yourself with classy people.
I
But,
do.
but there's a whole population of women out there, Carly, that think different.
So I've also, a great portion of the last several years, I've been a mentor to young women. And so the point of it is, and the goal of it is to spread awareness for self-love. And I feel like some women that are willing to bend and be with a man that they already know their friend doesn't has said, hey, this is not a good look for you, or hey, this person is abusive, or this person is a fraud dude, or this person is just on some using women shit, or whatever the narrative is, and they still decide to do it. It's unfortunate because for me, I don't really have friends in my circle that make those type of decisions. Like, we trust each other's judgment. If we say, hey, look, like, that ain't good, unless you the hating ass friend that want to tell, oh, he ain't good, girl.
But
He's not good, girl.
But at the end of
You got to know.
Let's just say your friends experienced the bad side of this guy. And then now this guy has changed, and now he's treating you like a queen, and he's not even showing you that side that he used to be.
So you know what? I'm okay with second chances. That's the fucking Jack
But people
Daniels.
change though. People are old, like
So I do believe that people do change.
It's
It
like a
also
10-year
depends on
challenge.
how the time span of this.
Right.
So if you know that somebody was a certain type of way 7 months ago, or
Mm-hmm.
3 months ago, or even 10 years ago, and they still have the same type of behavior,
Right.
then that sounds like it's part of their DNA. If somebody's a fuck dude 10 years ago and you meet him at the club and you see him on some fuck shit, you don't, or a chick, you don't say, you know what, I think she's still on that fuck shit. You do. It's okay. You can agree. It's okay, friend. It's okay. Come to the light. Sorry, old dude.
Okay,
So
what
I'll
about
say-
like, just like the 10-year challenge? People post pictures, you be like, damn, I look trash 10 years ago, but you blew up.
It's all about your glow up, but it's about, so that's fair from your perspective as well.
I'm just saying, you know.
But
people
you also have to
change.
look at patterns. Like I said, if the person was a fuck dude or fuck chick like years ago, and then now you see them and they appear to be a different person, and then you get close to them, you let them in your space, and they still on some fuck shit, you're like, damn, you didn't even change. I thought you were a new person. So it's about, you can give second chances. I do believe in second chances.
I do give second chances, and if I don't see it, especially if I give somebody a year or two to change and
Do you still
know,
fuck with them
that's
along the
forever.
way, or-
yeah, it's like let's just say like I want to fuck with you, I want to be with you, I want to talk to you, and we had some issues a year ago, 2 years ago.
But then if you see, you
The
let them get
same-
back close to
You
you.
let them get back close to you.
That is let me tell you, and
I
if you
hate
allow
that
it,
shit.
what happens is it's a recipe for toxicity.
Wow, you're right.
Because what you are, like, God has already shown you this person is like this way.
Right.
And if you give it some space because you're a forgiving person, right?
I'm a forgiving person.
Then he shows you again, this person is still the same serpent that I showed
Okay.
you they were before.
Okay.
Oh, good, we're going to go to church tonight.
I know, right?
Let's go to church. Let's take it to church.
So you have to take the signs. And
Right.
that's about listening to your third eye, listening to your intuition. So that's how I like to lead by like signs and just listening to like
So
this
you go off
what
your gut feeling.
or gut feeling.
Okay.
But now, actually, so you have a ton of female clients who obviously have issue with men because females always got issues
Hey,
with men.
watch what you say because my clients are on my live right now.
Let me
Hey,
see a client.
y'all know
Yeah, they on
sometimes-
here.
Girl, what he be doing? Tell me. Tell us in the comments.
So what's
They already
the,
said I'm a fuck boy.
No,
what's the
let me see what they said.
I'll say what's the common what's the common
Shout out to Weez. I ain't a lover. Sorry.
what's the common thread that you see with your clients in terms of like issues that they have with dudes?
Oh, that's a good one, Ogun. Because they tell you their business. All of them.
A common thread that I see with my clients are very picky. They just want the best for themselves.
But are they allowed to be picky? Like, do they? You know
Yeah,
how
I
you
have
see some
beautiful
people
women. I
and
have
you're
some
like,
beautiful women, yeah.
that's fair. You see some people and you're like, you want to be picky. I get it. But
Mm-hmm.
is this like how do you talk to those clients that are picky about a certain somebody, but you know them personally as your client, you know their motives, you know how they are, you know how they move, but they want a 7-figure, they want to be on a boat, they want this, they want that. Oh, he needs to take me on a formal date. How do you? Because they ask you for advice because you're also a
Yeah,
counselor.
I do, and I get advice, and I'm just like, stay in your lane. Basically, you have
What's
to
the
stay
lane? Because
in
they're
your
gonna ask
lane.
you, what do you
Because
mean?
you got to know yourself. You got to understand what you're going on with your life, what you got going on in your life. So, like, if you know what I'm saying, if you know you're not even capable of meeting like a 7-figure guy or a 6-figure guy that has all this money and stuff like that, stay in your lane. Find somebody that relates to your life.
Do you tell them that?
I do.
You be no cap.
No cap, I do.
Do they
Let me
listen?
see what they say in my
Let me
life.
know. Let me know.
Do they listen?
She said, wait. Britt said, wait a minute.
Britt, you married. You got your man. You got your man.
I knew it was some cappage.
Erica, you say be very selective. You are selective. Yeah. Most of my clients are very selective, and a lot of my clients are married or getting married and stuff like that.
That's fair.
But they, like, I see a lot of quality in a lot of them. They have a lot of quality. They have a lot of like potential.
Yeah.
It just they're just waiting on the right guy. You know.
So
But
that a lot of
So they're
women
not meeting the right guy?
are waiting for
nah,
the
I
right
mean
guy.
they meet a lot of fuckboys.
I mean, they up out here slanging
But at the
and
same time, of
throwing
course,
things.
they may have some
Yeah.
issues with themselves, right? I don't know that part with how they treat the guys and stuff like that to make it work. But you know,
Now, are they meeting a lot of fuckboys, or do they have a preference for
Are they going to the
fuckboys?
places to only meet fuck boys? I mean,
my point is, I told them they have to go different places to
where
meet
they be
different
going?
people.
Like some of them, not all of you guys, but some of them. Where do they go?
I would just go out to the club. Like, I don't know.
That's not where you meet.
You
somebody
you
that's gonna be
you know what I'm saying?
serious.
Like, you know.
And I hate to
but
say it,
regardless, you can meet somebody in church and be a fuckboy.
Now that is true, and that is a hospital. So you should not be trying to meet people in church. Because
That-
people are in
Yo.
church
Hey,
to get
church is
the
the
Holy
next
Spirit and get
club.
healed. So
Right.
be very careful.
The pastors out
Yo,
here.
church is a fuckboy trap.
yeah,
fuckboy
they
trap.
be in there.
They be in there
serenading with the
trapping.
Lord.
Hey, how you doing? You know, it's good to see you on
Hey,
Sunday.
sister.
Hey, sister.
Did you just touch me at the small of my back, pastor?
Hey, look, I'm married, but still, what's up? How you doing?
No. Yeah, it's tough. You got to be careful at church. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely go for the right reasons, but join the youth ministry where you can be in certain circles. Do they do youth ministry anymore, Tokes?
They do.
Oh, yeah.
But still, you have to know the signs. But also, it's important to understand. Like I always talk about intention, like because people will be on that wrong intention and looking for somebody that's on a different intention or have different motives. You know what I mean? So if you're interested, like, are you interested in? Are you in a? Can I ask? Are you in a? What's your status?
I'm single.
Ladies, okay. All right. So you're single.
Are you single?
I am single.
Okay.
So,
So-
but I date.
I need playing reservations.
What?
I'm joking.
You said your reservations with me? What would you mean?
I'm just talking shit.
So,
Why you holding on me like that? Oh,
No, I was
just.
so, but I am single by choice. It's not
Oh
single.
my God.
No,
That's
no, no,
what does
no.
that mean when people say that, right?
I'm single by choice.
That's not true.
I
I
didn't
can
even-
have any nigga.
I
That's
didn't
not
do
true.
all that. I did not do all
But
that.
that's what y'all normally
No,
say. though.
wait, y'all or
That's
me?
that's
Y'all
one
or
of
me?
that's one of those
Y'all or me?
Women.
that's one of those statements that's it's such a cap statement.
Such a
It's
cap
not.
statement.
Because if you were single by choice, you wouldn't be single.
So I'm single by choice because I'm dating with
Because
an intention.
there's always
And if I haven't
there's
met that
always
person,
somebody.
then that or I'm working it out with that person or whatever the case is, I'm still single.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Please.
So what makes Okay, you haven't met that person. Why?
Or
is
maybe
that?
I have.
Why is that?
Actually, I've met some amazing men in my life.
Okay.
Sometimes, people are brought into your life for lessons for both ways, you and or them.
I've learned lessons.
No.
So hold on, I'm not done. Let me tell you. So
No,
then,
no.
because y'all be wanting me to y'all just be wanting to ask me and then just go with that.
No, because
So my
it's
thing
just
is,
like,
well, hold on, I'm gonna tell you.
Come
Some
on.
people I've met and I wasn't in the right space to receive them, and vice versa. So that's that. I truly believe that there was parts in my life where I needed to get to a certain point in my life to be able to receive the man that I feel like or that I know is available to me. A relationship can also, in some cases, be a distraction when you're focused and you have goals.
that's also not true.
So it is, because believe me,
Also not true.
yes, it is. So my thing is, I had to get to a certain point, paying certain things off, traveling, raising my daughter, taking care of home, putting myself into a net worth personally where I can receive the man that I know that I will be able to receive and have. And so I've been in relationships with people that have been well-to-do and high-figured men or whatever the case is, whatever you want to say. So it's not that I can't meet or find anybody. It's just that I also have to be, just like that person has to be, on the same path at the right time. And so nobody ever wants to dig that deep into it. Everybody wants to say, I'm single by choice. But that's digging deeper into it and saying,
you know what you want.
I know what I want, and I know I am picky, but I'm not over picky. I'm not like, oh, he got to be 6'6.2. He got to be this, he got to be that. First off, he got to be a real grounded ass person. I don't want
She calling my height.
I did not know you was 6'6 and a half, 0.5.
6'4.5.
See, but
I cannot.
and thank you for sharing, Carly. It's much
you,
appreciated.
Ogun.
But when people say that they're single by choice, what I hear
Some
is that
people.
there's somebody who y'all are a good match, but you're just like, nah, I'm good.
That's not what I see out of it. Is that what you see?
Is that not a single by choice? Which means that there's a perfect match, somebody who meets my specifications, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go be single.
So
right?
It could be
because that's the choice.
It could
but
be.
if you haven't met somebody who meets your requirements, who y'all on the same page, then it's not by choice.
You can meet somebody that I meet people that meet my requirement all the time.
Okay, hold on. So let me ask a question.
He said, "Wait a minute, right there." Hold on, wait a minute.
No, so what if you meet somebody that you have your certain requirements? He's not there yet, but he's like almost.
I've been there.
And what happened?
I've been there, and I had patience with him.
Okay.
And it got to a point where I had to set a time limit on it for myself, because you can help work with people that have trials and tribulations that they're going through, and just because somebody's having a tribulation or a trial that they're dealing with, trying to ground themselves, trying to learn themselves, grow themselves, that doesn't necessarily mean that you walk away from them.
Right.
If you feel like, gosh, this person is a good fit. So what I did was I worked with that person, and I helped that person, and it got to a point where I said, okay, at a certain point, I'll be ready for a relationship. And this person knew that. And when we got to that point, that person was still very indecisive. So I had to fall back.
So do you
I had
think
to
he's
choose
indecisive
myself.
because of his own reason, or he's indecisive
His own
about
reason.
you?
Because he's afraid of relationships.
But if you're a dope ass person, I don't give a damn. If
No,
I'm afraid of
but that's
relationship, I'ma want
you.
That's
No, but
that's
see, a person will want
I'ma
you.
want you.
A person will want you. And a lot of us women, we get into this. Let me see, sis. A lot of men will want you, but that doesn't negate the fact that they still have traumas that they can't deal with because they don't know how to.
Well, one thing I would say is when I meet people now, I always ask about your childhood trauma because that's very important to how you behave and how you react
I
to
agree.
things now.
But you know what? A lot of people will cap and be like, I'm fine, because a lot of men, and I have to say this, I'm happy that a lot of black men are actually utilizing, consulting and therapy and all that fun stuff.
Please use therapy, people. If you got some
Yes.
shit going on, get a
I
therapist.
love black men that
Get
go
a
and actually get
therapist.
counseling and heal themselves.
Right.
Because
That's very attractive
you
to
got
women.
it's very attractive, a man that's able to step out of himself to say, I'm fucked up.
Right.
Set your ego aside and say, you know what, I'm fucked up inside.
A lot of people hold pride. Women too.
And so shout out to Complicated Gentleman. You guys check him out on Instagram. He was able to do that. He stepped out of himself and said, you know what, I'm a fucked up person right now. And he got help. And he's a better man today. And he advocates for that even on his show. He has a podcast as well. He's a friend of us, friend of ours. But it's okay. And we have to make sure that we're, as black women, letting our black men know that it is okay that they can get counseling because we're here to receive it. Because what happens is when they don't get counseling, they bring their asses over here. And then they try to impede all of their traumas on us. And we're like sitting here, why shit can't just be easy? Why are we
But
arguing?
women do the same exact thing, though.
And
They
it
put
goes
that
both
trauma, They
ways.
put their trauma on us, too.
It goes both ways. There's no limitation.
And they don't communicate. Biggest thing is communication.
So I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. And so it's fair. So if you guys from a male's perspective, you guys are also equally dealing with that, then that's also something we need to talk to our ladies about.
And a lot of, I mean, part of it definitely is the whole childhood trauma part of it. The other part of it is that people just spend too long dating. The longer you spend dating, the more likely you're gonna have issues and end up fucked up in some time fucked up situations.
I would agree with that.
'Cause
But
when you
people
in the
are not wanting
streets-
to commit. That's the problem. So they're like constantly trying to seek out what's better. When you just met 2 girls ago, she was down with you. She was taking all your trauma. She was healing you. She was helping you. But you saw the girl with the big booty and the long hair, and you're like, you know what?
Nah, it's not about big. Maybe just.
It's the same thing with females who are single by choice. You done met a couple of
do
females.
this.
You met a couple of
Don't do
dudes
that.
who
Don't do
who
that.
good solid dudes,
Don't do
good
that.
matches, but you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm single by choice.
Facts. I'm single by choice.
I'm single by
Listen,
choice. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
tell y'all
Choice.
something. Hey, you guys, don't take away the option of being able to say that they're single by choice.
No,
and
what is
make
that?
it into a negative thing. If a sister say she's single by choice, that means a sister got options. And if she
No, here's
wanted
the
to be with
Now
somebody,
the cat is out the bag.
if she wanted
No,
to
but
be with
here's the-
somebody,
I
she
got
could.
options.
But let me
But-
go ahead and clarify this whole
But
thing, right?
that-
Is
but
that
that's
people need
another-
to people
That's
need
when they say that I got options, that means they got, that's the pride. That's when the pride comes in.
but it's
No,
also
it's not. It's the truth.
it's also untrue, right? Because people need to stop calling people options if they're not options.
Guess what? I may be an
If-
option for somebody else.
No,
though.
here's
And
the thing.
It is what
No,
it
but
is.
here's the
But
thing
if
is
men say, well, you option, I'm an option. Why I
No,
gotta be
you
an
don't.
option?
It's not in
not
figuratively.
even
It's-
so much that's the
it's
case,
just
right? What it is
stating a
that
point.
if somebody is not your match where you feel like y'all will be in a relationship, they're not an option. Just because somebody responds to you, give you some attention, they're not an option. You know what I'm
Listen.
saying? An option is a qualified candidate that you would hire if you had the chance.
But guess what? At the end of the day, Ogun, do you have any options for this role? Yeah, I got a couple options.
But are they suitable options?
Yeah, they're options.
No,
wouldn't
are
be
they
options. They would not be candidates if they were not options.
So if they're options, then why aren't you exercising those
because
options?
guess what? Maybe I need to heal, make sure I'm making sure the department is together, and I can accommodate this option.
So now
what-
you gotta heal.
No. It goes both ways.
Okay.
Because what when people say that, what they're essentially saying is that I found some options, but I'm not going to exercise those options because I feel like I'm not ready.
No, listen.
And if you knew how hard it was to find, like, let's say, serious options, I don't know if you would do it. Because, like you were saying,
They
X,
would,
right?
because people
If
are
somebody
not
sees
always
somebody
ready
who they
when
feel
you're
like is
ready.
a good option, they're going to jump on it no
It's
matter
not- that's not
what
true.
the situation
Yes,
is.
it
That's not true
How's
because
not
you have
true?
to. See, this
How's
is the
not
thing.
true?
You guys have to understand. This is the problem we're having. This is the problem that we're having because people are saying, "Oh, I got all these options," but you ain't even dealt with your issues. So you got options and issues, and you're going to all these wonderful options of people that may or may not have worked on themselves, and you giving your traumas to this person because you got all these options. What I'm saying is, deal with your traumas, and then when you go to explore options, you're gonna get the energy that you're putting out.
No,
You've
I think
already
that's-
healed yourself.
All right, so let me tell you. So when I got out of a relationship and I meet women, I'm like, look, you're a good fit. You seem like you're a great person, but I haven't healed it. Why do
And that's-
women
and I respect that.
Why do women get offended by that?
A woman should not. That means she's not the right woman.
Oh, okay.
Because if a man came to me and he said,
Well, I'll tell
if
you,
he was vulnerable and honest and said, "Hey,
know
listen,
why.
I'm dealing with some traumas inside." First off, it takes a lot for a man, and if he's a black man, to say I'm dealing with hurt inside.
I'll tell you why people get upset when they hear that. Because
Why would someone get upset when they hear somebody?
because here's the thing is that if I'm so great and you got issues that you're dealing with, then why the fuck are we talking?
Because guess what? Maybe they don't.
Do you
wanna
get what I'm
hurt,
saying?
Maybe they
Like,
don't want to hurt you,
why
but
the
they're
fuck-
still lacking that emotional support.
Why do we get to the point where you telling me that you got issues, but we a good match, but I got issues, I ain't ready? Then why are we talking?
Job.
Why are you even in the market then?
Because you have people that still want emotional support, and that's why we're in the space that we're in with a lot of people.
No, then talk to your friends, family, or get a
But
dog.
that's not what they're doing. They want some emotional love. Look at it, right? It's so hardcore. You're just a bed of just hardness
Yeah.
over there. Like,
No, talk to your family, talk to your friends, and get a dog. Stop trying to.
you know what?
can you imagine going on a date with somebody and they saying, "Oh, this is a great vibe, but I'm still trying to work through some issues." Then why the fuck are we here?
Okay, because guess why? They were out. They were attracted to you. You were attracted to them. You started off. You struck a conversation, and you still got these traumas, but you're liking the way you feel. And then, boom, next thing you know, you're like, damn, I didn't even expect. How many times have we been in situations where we met people when we least expected? And we're like, damn, this dude, like this woman gave me butterflies and I haven't felt this and I wasn't expecting it. Because you were open to receive even though you weren't ready because it's natural. It's a natural emotion.
So what do you do off that? Because I've been in a situation where I wasn't healed and I met someone just I just met someone. I'm like, damn, this is good, but I don't think I'm ready yet.
It was. In my opinion, I feel like when those type of situations happen, it gives you hope to know that. Guess what? No, listen. It gives you hope to know that, gosh, this person, like, I'm going through something, and maybe I feel like there's a lot of women out here that are just chasing one thing but I met this one person, and they actually they touched an emotion in me that I didn't know that was igniting.
Right.
Because I thought it was dormant. So you actually meet somebody that makes you feel like, and I hate to say it, dudes get butterflies too. It is what it is. It's not a masculine or feminine thing.
You give me butterflies.
You know, and it feels good. And so you meet this woman and you're like, damn, this feels so good.
Right.
And you like this person, but you're like, fuck, I'm not right with myself yet.
Is that because you're
Shut
you're
up,
vulnerable, or is it like filling a void? Like, what is it?
I got a call.
Let's say healed and date.
Yes. Okay. But a lot of people are not healing and dating. What they're doing is they're out here dating and trying to find healing in dating.
Ooh, it's all interesting.
This is
Kid,
good.
get him right. Get him right, kid, because he just generalizing shit.
What did they say? Is that for me?
He said because they still fucking with someone doing that versus being fully
So
single.
that is true. In some case, Arlington, we're streaming live on X's Instagram. But yeah, in some cases, you do get people that are playing both sides of the fence. They're still, and that kind of segues into another subject that we were going to talk about, or that you mentioned before, which was something about, I want
It's like, why do people stay in relationships that are toxic for so long, blocking them from like more better relationships?
I mean,
More
to tell you
better.
the truth, it's hard to let go sometimes, man. I'll be real with you. It's
Oh,
hard to let
definitely.
go. It's hard to let go.
Especially
You agree? Body heat.
Yeah, some people just
body
wanna-
heat, right. Some people like the physical aspect of it.
But you can have somebody around.
No.
You can cuddle with some
No.
people.
It's something. No, it's
Y'all
that
women got like 5 dudes.
No.
You got the dude that cuddles, the
No.
dude that takes you out on dates, the dude that gives you the good dick, the nigga that spends money on you, and you got the nigga
She
that
in
don't
the
do shit for
streets.
you.
Who she meeting? Why she meeting all these
Yo.
dudes? Sis, where you at?
No.
Y'all dudes.
She doing
Women
hookah,
got like
she doing
options.
club, she doing Thursday, she
Women-
doing
No,
James
but-
Room.
but-
She doing
Yeah.
this,
No, but
Women
let's-
got options.
But let's
Women
also
got options.
let's also discuss that's not really options, right? Because none of those options actually fulfill you totally,
No,
right?
it is an option because it's an option fulfilling a certain intention.
No, it's not an option.
If she want an option to be able to go to the club, I want to go
No,
to the club tonight. It's an intention.
now that's getting to the point where people are segmenting options. When we say option, we mean somebody who's got the total package, who you can see yourself with, long-term marriage. That's what we talk about.
I think
an
that
option.
that's more of a candidate than an option.
See, yo, y'all kill me with like
That's-
trying
I
to
mean,
like.
that's true. I
do you
mean,
see
come
how,
on.
Yo, do you see how people will come up with so many different labels for the same type of shit? It's just like we not dating, we talking.
No, there's a difference between a real, true candidate and an option. If somebody said, I got an option and I got a candidate, which one do you think levels more?
I mean, it sounds like candidate.
Exactly. Because that candidate actually checks all the boxes.
So really, options
the option is just
ain't really
another
shit.
person.
Options
yeah, the
ain't
option
really
is,
shit.
hey, I got options. I got like 6 guys, right? Or I got 7 guys, or I got 10 guys. Those are options.
women
But
do
I
that.
got a candidate. That candidate right
Is-
there
is-
has
is
passed the
him.
drug screening. They
Did
didn't have
everything.
the final VP
Okay.
like sign off, and it's just this is a real
At
true
the
candidate.
final interview, yeah. Okay.
They're at the panel, like they
I'm-
did the panel, and they're good.
I'm actually glad that was cleared up. So anytime anybody
Yes.
says they got options, they might give a fuck
well,
about
no,
your
they may
bullshit
not
options.
have a versed like
Nah.
vocab.
Anybody who says they got options is bullshit options. You
Well,
ain't got no
it depends on what
candidates.
it depends on how they're saying, because some people may say like we threw around options forever, But like, it really comes down to like a candidate, like somebody that I actually will hire in my life to be my person,
So
opposed to an option where, oh yeah, that person's for dinner, that person's for this, that person's for that. Those are options. Those are.
So then really,
If I want, those are pick me dudes.
so then really, options ain't really nothing to brag about because they ain't really shit.
No, I mean options. It depends on if that person feels like an option means. It depends on how they feel about options.
No,
Some
but-
people may value options more than candidates. Somebody may not have the right intention, right?
So somebody said sometimes it's just bad timing. So you think
And
it's
I
bad
agree.
timing?
Sometimes it's bad timing,
Even that I don't
and
agree.
that's okay. But what you,
You
do
don't
is,
agree?
I don't agree.
I mean,
what'd you say, Ogun?
I don't
I'm
agree.
not with you on that because sometimes it is bad timing.
I don't necessarily agree on bad timing because it's like if you found a deal on something,
And you ain't got the money, it's bad timing, buddy.
no. If you found a
Facts.
no,
You may
but if
wanna
you
buy
found
that
a
Ferrari
deal on
next
something
year.
and it's truly a deal, you may not have the money, but you're gonna either beg, borrow, or steal to get that money because you're like, I'm not letting this opportunity
so
So you're
pass up
basically
on me.
saying, regardless of what it is, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna make it happen.
If it's
Okay,
that much of
energy.
a deal,
Okay.
you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
I-
Like
I
if
think
you
that-
meet somebody where you feel like
Don't do that. Don't ruin your credit buying that TV. You can't afford right now, Ogun.
is it a deal?
Way.
Lay away. That's another stop.
No.
Rob Steeler. You know,
Is it a deal or
option.
is it not a deal?
It's good. Even though it's a deal, it can still be bad timing. It can
there's a-
still not be the right time for it.
I don't.
Somebody can walk into your life for a reason or a season. Just because they're walking into your life doesn't mean that they're your forever or they're your bestie
I
or
also
whatever.
personally feel like that's something people just kind of made up.
No, this is real shit.
because
You've never met people and you're like, wow, they were really cool at this point in my life. And now, like, I don't really fuck with them because I've outgrown them.
All right, hold on. True Fizzy says, I promise you, if a woman has a roster of men that are all her type, she won't be single. Clearly, the options aren't that valuable.
Nobody says all the options are the type. It depends on what your intention is. Some women's intention is to have an option to take her to dinner whenever she wants. Another is to buy her stuff. Another
I just
is to,
said that.
those are options.
Those
Those
are
are not
options.
candidates.
Okay. not
So
candidates.
what he should have said was, if a woman has a lot of candidates, she shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be single. But how many candidates do you truly have at one time when there's so many fuck dudes out here slanging and thanging, slanging that thanging? Shout out to Roxy today.
when you got so many of them fuck dudes in your option pool.
Well, so that's the thing. What's your intention? You like the fuck boys that want to do day parties all fucking day and night on a Sunday?
But girls do day parties all day and night.
They
too.
do because they looking for the fuck niggas. Like, I mean, come on.
They go to the
just-
same place. I can't find no nigga, but you go to the same exact location and thinking this is a different outcome. It's called
Yeah, they all are there. They are all there. That is
Okay,
the
so
same
where-
place.
So where's a good place to find good candidates, male and female?
Okay, so that's a great question.
It's a great question.
Yeah, I think it is. It's not. It depends on what you're interested in.
Get out of Atlanta, people.
No. Don't be doing that to our viewers. Don't do that to people. No.
No, it's
They
true.
in LA too.
It's true. No, but here's the thing: is that when you're from a particular place and you get out of that place, you see people in a different light, and they see you in a different light. But when
it
you
depends.
meet people in Atlanta, you know the Atlanta vibes. Y'all see each other like we see each person
But
sees
it
game,
depends. There's a
right?
lot of people
each
moving
person
to
each person
Atlanta.
sees game is just like we all go to the same places, kind of know similar people. We know we be up to some fuck shit. So you do got to sometimes go out of town so you could
You know what
be
it
in a
really,
different vibe.
You know what it is though? When you're out of town, the only difference is that you're not susceptible to the same bullshit. It's just a different scenery. But everybody's on that same bullshit. I talk
it's
to my girls in
different.
LA.
But the new
they're
scene is
like,
always a good scene. It's just like having new.
It
Nah, I'll
is,
be
but it's
quiet.
new bullshit. So
Right.
you just want the same shit or you want the same bullshit?
And then sometimes out of town gives you an opportunity to
Renew the bullshit.
not renew the bullshit, but
No, there's some different vibes in different
it
places.
gives you an
Different
opportunity
type
to
of
be
bullshit.
Different vibes
It gives
in
you an
different
opportunity
places.
to be different sometimes.
So you get to release a little bit more of your inhibitions because you're out of town and you're like, well, it's a different scenery.
Just like you said, you came from LA and you got here, you started listening to the different Atlanta vibes and stuff like that. You were changing yourself.
Right,
Just
but it
from-
didn't change who I am.
I know it didn't change who you
But
are.
it just made me
but-
try to understand exactly like where I am.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So you adapted to the environment.
But
like, if you go to the
right, so
environment, you're
guess
gonna
what?
adapt,
If I'm
right?
going to like the Carolinas, if I'm going to New York or wherever, like I'm going to dip myself into the native environment.
Right, but you're not going to change.
But
who
I'm
you
not
are.
going saying, let me go dip myself into a new dating space to see what's going on. Like, you know,
So you feel like everybody's the same. You just got to.
I don't feel that way. I feel like I do kind of feel like it is just everywhere. It depends on your intention. It depends on what you're looking for. Because when I was in DC, there were guys doing the same thing they do. I mean, people are going to do the same thing naturally. You know, they want to know, hey, what do you do? Oh, well, let me buy you a drink. And it's just like, if you're on it, you're on it. If you're not, it's just not your thing.
Right.
You don't have to talk to every single person that talks to you.
But, I mean, women do. Like, oh, my God.
You think women talk to every single dude that talks to them?
Let me ask a question.
Because I don't give my number to everybody.
There's women out there.
But you do
and,
give,
and
but
I
do
would
you
say
give, but do you give your
women out
Instagram?
They may get the Instagram.
That's almost
It's
the
public.
same
That's your
thing.
personal life.
It's my. They
You might as well
cannot
get the cell phone number because they can DM you all day, just like you can block them on the
You
cell
guys-
phone.
And
Let's
people
be
be
honest.
and people be acting people.
My cell phone is
people are
direct
always-
contact to me.
Your
My
Instagram
Instagram is
is
like if I
direct
want to see
contact.
it or not, or if I want to block you. You have no. It's
So
public.
you can block on Instagram. You can block on your cell phone too.
I'm not. That's too direct contact. I've had the same phone number for 24 years, for a reason. Everybody don't get my number.
Can I get your number?
I don't know. Depends on your intention.
Hey. Okay.
But it is kind of funny how people separate those two. Like, oh, Instagram is different from
It
phone
is.
it's all the same thing.
It's you cannot get direct contact because I cannot read your message and ignore you forever, and you will just give up.
I
There's
ignore
guys that
people-
inbox me all the time, and they go to the general, and that's about.
But you know what's funny though
there.
is that I ignore people's phone calls and text messages all the time.
'Cause you got
All the time. You know what I'm saying?
But
I hope
don't
nobody
have
on
to
my
hear
live
phone
talk
ring.
to
I don't have to hear my phone ring. I don't have to deal with the annoyance. I don't have to deal with any of that stuff. I'm not giving people someone direct contact to me. That's direct contact. If somebody has your phone number, they can find out a lot of information about you with your phone number.
What's
But
your
my
Insta-
So what about Instagram?
What's your Instagram
With my-
too?
You got your lifestyle. You got your location. You
Let me
got
tell-
places
I
that
don't-
you
first off,
visited. You got places.
I only
food
give
that you
Instagram what I want to give Instagram.
eat. You're right.
So if you think that is
But
gonna-
Instagram has more access because the phone number just if you reply to him,
They can't
that's
get
his
my
access.
number.
But Instagram,
Listen.
he can see you what you got on that day, where you at, where your location that day.
let me tell. I got
2 hours
secrets. I got
ago.
secret stalkers. It's okay, but they can't call me on my phone.
You right.
So on period.
Hit that DM video.
They can do that, and I will never see it. It will be living in the general tab. I got stuff. I looked 36 weeks ago. Oh, I didn't even know somebody like.
Facts.
Let me tell you, if you have my number and you got my number, but like Instagram, I meet people out. They're like, oh hey, like I mean, not to be a certain type of way, but we have a lot. Like I'm a professional. I have the show. I have a business. Like I can't be just willy-nilly giving my information out.
Okay, so I got a question. So like, let's say you got
Unless
people
you got
who
these
are
people that want to
in.
give their Google number, which I think is a whole like what the
Let's say you have
She
people.
over there like, yeah, I got that Google
this
number.
one, the
She
subscriber
probably got
that
a
you're
whole
trying like
different
really.
name.
Right.
She probably got a different name. Yeah, my name is.
But if you are
Ashley.
in
She
a,
does actually.
Oh hell, guilty.
if you are in let's say an exclusive relationship
Okay.
and somebody's trying to holler, is it wrong for you to say no to the number but then give them the Instagram?
They can get the show page, but they're not getting. If I'm in a committed, exclusive relationship, I'm very committed.
You open the door for that person though.
No, I have a show. You can watch our show, and you
Okay.
can learn some new amazing things about relationships. And I will be nice to you, and all those fun things. Like I'm not an asshole by a long shot until it's time. But
But to be fair, you also know that your Instagram is on the show page, so
that's
it's
fair.
just
But I
one step
also,
away.
it goes back to what I said. I can
Right.
also
Making
decide if I
communication.
want to respond or not. If I'm in a committed relationship with someone, I am committed, and I respect my relationship.
So no phone number, no Instagram.
No. Instagram, yes. Phone number, no. That is direct contact.
Gotcha.
I can't be out to dinner and a dude's calling me with my dude, and like, or can't be on, be out to dinner and he's calling me on like Instagram, which I think I enable that option. But like, no, if I'm out to dinner with my guy and some random dude's calling me, he's gonna ask, who got you? Did you give him your number? That's too personal.
So, okay, but the
Y'all
thing
just
is,
be giving your number out to everybody I see. I don't do that.
I mean, what's the difference of giving you Instagram? It's the same shit.
No,
It's a form of contact.
It's not. Thank you.
It's just like giving your email, giving your LinkedIn.
You guys, we need to talk about this. We need to get this together.
What you mean?
What do they think?
What you mean?
You ain't committed then. I am committed. If I'm giving them my show page.
Thank you, Tyler. She's not
Who was
committed.
that, Tyler?
Tally. Her name is
Tally.
Tally. Yeah,
Don't do this.
he makes the world a better place.
Don't do this, Tally.
Appreciate you, Tally.
I appreciate
so
you.
you
E.
mean to tell me
because
I'm not
all the Instagram movies, it's just a slow burn. You just like, look, I don't want to talk to you now, but I'm gonna put you in the pool of people.
Right, I'm gonna put you in the pool, so just in case I need to
No,
find
I'm
you,
not. So
I
let me
got
tell you, I have a business page, 2 business pages. If you're interested in me, guess what? I'm in a relationship, or I'm in a committed situation, whatever.
That's when you start
But
the
guess
conversation.
what?
You don't gotta give me any type of contact.
No. But I have a show, right? And you should certainly check out
It
the
don't
show.
matter. His intentions.
Guess what?
His
I
intentions.
also,
He's trying to get some ass. He don't care about your daily.
let me tell
Exactly.
you, there's guys that have been interested in me and I haven't been interested, and I gave them like my candle page, or I've given them my, my show, and they followed.
And then what?
That's it. I'm not hard up on guys. Like,
Listen, niggas. Listen, they're gonna be sitting there waiting.
no, they're
until
not,
you
because
sit-
I was just intentional with them and told them, hey, listen, even if that's what they want, that's not what they're gonna get.
It took Eric Thomas 12 years to get a 4-year degree. Niggas gonna wait.
Well, it didn't take me that
And,
long.
it took- and there's a really nice guest that we had that the dude that she's dating was on her Instagram for 3 years.
He plotting.
He needs to
Waiting.
find something to do.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Women do that. Men do that too.
That's
Right.
fair, but that's not my situation.
And the other part
That's
of it,
not your
And
situation.
frankly,
but
I think that's a
generally
little
talking,
creepy.
it's
No,
not.
there's a girl-
It's not creepy
Are y'all in
because
somebody's inbox every other day?
Fuck no.
I didn't say
thank
that.
you.
I like bitches.
No,
You
but
be liking you to like her, like everything.
No, but I didn't say that he was.
care.
I didn't say that he was in her inbox every day. But what I said is that they established Instagram contact,
That's it.
But on
And-
the show,
and what he did was that he waited for the opportunity. He was living his life, probably dating other people, whatever. But he's just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Waiting to that.
Waiting to that opportunity.
So
You can
that's
hop in.
that's fair, but that's not where I am. Like, you have to understand, when people decide to go outside of the relationship or not value the commitment that they have, that's a two-way street. Like, you have to respect the person you're with. If I meet somebody and I'm in a committed, or even if I'm married and I have a show or I have a business, I'm gonna let them know, hey, tune into my show or tune into my business. But I can't personally give you that type of access.
And he's gonna wait
Just
till you
yet.
start posting those
And
single
if he
pictures.
does,
Then he gonna
that's
start
fine
doing
too.
little,
And if
you
I'm
know.
at that point in my life where, guess what, I want to entertain and I'm single and available.
then you
So
can just
that's like a
spin 'em up.
reserve bench.
right?
No,
That's like a reserve.
Exactly.
What you mean?
That's
That
like
is like
a reserve bench.
It's not. Is
That's
it,
a reserve
ladies?
tank of gas.
It's not.
It
I don't
is.
need this tank of gas, but if need be, I'm gonna use that motherfucker.
Fucking believable.
Yes, it is.
Because
Exactly.
guess what? What's the difference
Alright.
between the person that I gave my social media to through a guy that was interested in my business pages, and a guy that I meet on the street that's married, has no interest in me? Nothing.
You're leaving the door open, baby.
Yep.
You're leaving it open. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
There was a talk
I'm
about that
leaving
on
the door
Instagram.
open by
You're
giving
leaving the
somebody
door-
my business page to
Because you know
support
his
my
intentions.
business.
They can't even say, "Hey, how you doing? I want
Let
to
me
talk
tell
to you."
you.
blah,
I know.
blah,
I
blah.
know. But here's hold on a
guys
second.
are
I don't know. I
open.
think that's
No, but
personal.
let's.
Door
I
open.
know women friends of mine that give their business card to dudes.
Right.
You
That
guys
is a
don't think
open-
that it's
that is
for
a
a
open-
business purpose?
If the dude try to holler at you,
It's no business no
It's
more.
no
Okay,
business.
if somebody is trying to holler at me, then I'm gonna let them know I'm in a committed relationship with someone.
but you're gonna still
But
give
if you're
them
interested
access.
in hold on. But if you're interested in purchasing candles or you're interested in podcasts, I can certainly.
He's gonna purchase 10 candles.
Great.
So he can
Hello.
remember that shit.
Ah!
Hey,
And there's
he's
nothing
making
wrong
an
with that.
investment, and he want his return on investment
Because-
it can take 2 years, 5 years, 10 years.
Exactly.
His
Because-
investment
Is
is
that
gonna
how
turn
you guys?
out.
Is that
You
literally
get me,
how
right?
you?
No, because
That's
think
how
about
you guys think, really.
That's how
That's how
women
men
think.
think.
That's how
so
men
if you
think.
guys were in a relationship with a woman and your woman gave her business card to somebody to purchase a product that she has or a property,
Okay.
you guys gonna be like, why'd you give that nigga your fucking page? or
But
your
y'all women complain
information?"
about it. I'm not gonna. The thing is, what I've learned, I'm not going to leave the door open for any women to. I'm
You
not
know
going to
what?
entertain
This
it.
is surprising coming from somebody that has a service. So if you're in a relationship with a woman, and because you've been in relationships with women while you did your business,
Right.
you don't see a little chunky girl in the club, and you go over, hey baby girl, I have I'm a personal trainer. If you guys ever need any services, definitely holler at me. You ain't never did that in a relationship?
My girl will do that for me.
Capping. I'm
Why
talking
she
about
do
you.
me?
I'm talking about you.
Yeah,
You've
I've
never
done that.
done. Okay.
But the thing is, if I'm not
case in
interested,
point.
I'm not interested in her though
And
at
I'm not
all.
interested in him, but you can
leaving the
buy
door
something.
open. No,
You
because
know
men
it.
are different.
You
Men,
capping right
men
now.
are, no,
I see it in your
no,
face.
no,
Your
I'm
energy
not
is giving me
capping.
cap.
I'm not capping.
So you are.
It's different because me, I know what I'm trying to do. But if a man is coming
And
to
I'm
you,
trying to do the same thing.
No, he's
Different.
coming to you.
He said different.
He's initiating to you. So if I'm initiating, I know that what I'm doing. This is my. This
That
is
is a-
why I'm doing
saying
it.
that is
If
a
man
clear-
coming to, he, in his mind
that's
is
a clear
like,
difference.
I'm coming to you to fuck with you.
So if I'm telling you I'm in a relationship, just like a woman,
Niggas don't
hey, guess
care.
what? My boyfriend only likes me to have female bodyguard, personal trainers, but I'll explore your business.
Nope. It's going to be a pop. Nope. Get out. Nope.
So you will not. You got women that are engaged that are in your that work that you service.
And their husbands will come by and see me, and I meet them. We create a relationship.
So
and
guess
still with me.
what? That's even
They're
more
safe.
personal.
It's a
That's
safe
even more
zone.
personal. If I'm giving somebody a business card to order something
I'll tell
online,
you, but let me tell you why it's different,
y'all are
right?
whole Capolinos.
No, it's not
How
cap.
we capping though?
No, but let me
Capolinos.
let
How
me
we
tell you.
capping?
Let me tell you why
You
it's
leaving the door
different.
open. I don't want your number no more.
Because here's the thing: is that
You leave the door open? No, Like I don't got time for that
You
shit.
guys
because
are.
the difference,
Y'all be
even in
dealing
how
with
she
fuck
explained it,
bitches,
right,
that's
is that
something.
if
How
you-
we doing? Fuck. How we-
Because you
hold
guys
on,
don't
talk.
even
How we
understand
doing?
from a business standpoint. If somebody is
That's an
interested,
excuse. That's a new
That's
thing. That's a new thing.
that's
It's a
women's new excuse,
business.
right?
It's
It's
a
a new
business.
what kind
excuse.
of women are y'all
I'll
dealing
tell-
with?
I'll tell you- let me-
No.
Yeah,
No, but here's the-
No, it's trust, but at the
Nope.
same time, you know if a nigga comes to you with intentions to
money
holler at
is
you.
green. If a woman comes, let's just say hypothetically,
And we're
speaking,
not even insecure,
hold
it's
on.
just we being
Oh,
real.
hold on.
That's the thing, is being real.
Speaking,
Hypothetically
if you and I
speaking.
were in a relationship,
relationship.
hypothetically speaking,
Hypothetically
if you and I
speaking.
were in a relationship, I'm gonna be like, go fucking train all them hoes. I'm about to get money for us. I'm about to get money for you. We about to make this thing pop. Go talk to her ass. She needs some training.
I've been in that situation before, so I get what you're saying. But it
If
gets
I'm
to a
with a
point.
guy,
If I do
I'm
it
in a
too much, you're gonna be like,
relationship-
all right,
No,
nah,
it's
you
not
didn't-
too much. It's this case in point.
You
If I'm in a
should.
relationship,
You about your money.
So hold on, it's about business. If somebody is interested in me, guess what? I'm in a relationship. However, if you are interested in this service, if you're interested in my girlfriend does real estate, if you're looking to buy a house, my girlfriend she has a consulting company. And I have a candle, I have this with that. Here, that's business.
Okay.
Just because they're coming to me, and I may be able to change their lives. I'm not trying to have sex with them. Nothing's gonna happen if I'm in a relationship with somebody.
But what I'm saying is, okay,
I don't
if you
care.
know
There
a
are
dude
guys
is
that are
coming
attracted
to
me
you,
all the time. What am I supposed to not take?
but if
the
you
money?
know a dude is coming to you like, yo, I want to holler at you, you fine as fuck, blah blah, and you say, oh, here's my business.
That's
you
not
leaving
how
the
it goes.
door open for him. What do you?
That's not what
No,
I
but
said.
that-
I'm not saying that. I'm just.
But that's kind of what she said, right?
No, that is a wrong hypothetical.
No, it is
and
kind
you
of
know
because
it's cap.
one of the differences
What they
between
saying?
what she said about
He
you,
said I'm
X,
tripping.
and what Carly said is that X, if you go to a female, you're just like, hey, do you need personal training services, right? You initiated that, correct? Is that right?
Listen, you guys are.
I said, if you go to a female, just like, do you need some personal training? You initiated that.
Yeah, I
so you
initiated
know
it.
what the contact is.
I know what it is, right?
But if a female comes to you, it's just like, oh, she's trying to holler at you, and you just like, no, I'm good. But hey, you know what? I do have personal training services.
I don't
You
see
giving her an
anything wrong
avenue
with
to kind of
that.
fuck with you.
Yeah,
on
because
the side.
I've had women that they're like, oh, I want to train with you, blah blah, but I already know that she wants to fuck with me, so it's like, nah, I'm good.
So you're not gonna take her business.
No.
Y'all ain't about y'all fucking business. Put the
No,
cap
it's
on.
because
Because my
it's
thing
not
is,
it's not being about
How's a
business.
cat? What's it mean? How's a
What it
cat?
what it
Why
what it
would
is
you
is
put
this.
leave money on the table?
No,
when
because I'll tell you-
Do you not trust yourself?
When I
No.
know her intentions is to fuck me.
No, because let me tell you
and get
how.
free service.
But
Let
you're
me-
not fucking her.
Let me tell you how-
Do it, but the thing is, I know her intentions. Though.
Exactly.
Y'all don't trust yourself. That's what it is.
I trust myself.
You don't trust yourself. Because I trust. You said, well, okay, then let's talk
No,
about
because
it.
but
I was
let's
talking about my Instagram. Yeah, I was
but let's be real, right?
I
A
was
lot of
hoping.
dudes, if they can't get
like
a girl,
Ashley say, all money ain't good money.
exactly.
Y'all,
All
like, you know
money
what?
ain't good money.
Let me tell you.
Ashley, that's what I'm talking
Exactly.
about. All money ain't
Exactly.
good money.
And that's why y'all ain't gonna make no money. Because
what's-
let
what's-
me tell you
no,
this.
there's
Let me
there's so
tell you.
many people
You
that's
know
gonna
how
pay.
many? You know how many guys would be attracted and they come to me even in
Sex
my
sales, I
hold
get it.
on
Sex sales.
even in my corporate business. Men come to me. They'll talk to me just because I may present myself full suit, but I'll go in and I'll present myself and they'll want to sit down and talk to me and listen to what I have to say.
And so
Hold on. Oh, Carly, would you like to go to dinner and discuss it over dinner? No. Unfortunately, I can't make dinner. But I can.
That's
And guess
different.
what they'll do? They'll still patronize the business.
but here's the thing is that if they
Because
patronize that business, that dinner is more likely to happen because you just got some
I'm
business.
not going to go to dinner with them.
So
I don't have to sell the sex. I can sell myself and my
you telling me
service.
if a client just pulled through a big deal and they just like,
What
let's
kind
go
of
on a
sexually
let's go
charged
on a celebratory dinner, you're not gonna go?
So let me tell you something. So if you're telling me if somebody wants to go on a celebratory dinner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that there's other colleagues available and involved in this dinner.
Well,
I'm not going to
I'm with
put
you on that. I'm
myself,
with you on that one.
and especially if I'm in a relationship, I'm
Okay.
bringing my husband or I'm bringing my man.
Okay, that's
I'm
fair.
with you on that. I'm
Don't
with
play
you on
with
that.
me.
That's
'cause
fair.
Let me tell you.
That's fair.
That's fair.
She finally.
She finally right.
What
now,
are they saying? Thank you, friend.
Wow, we generally speaking,
No.
we taking,
We-
we agreeing on both
No.
sides.
I've already told you guys,
but-
if I would have met this person, I would have told this person I'm in a relationship.
But you qualified,
But I'm telling
right?
y'all I'm going to bring my
But you-
man into it. And y'all like, okay, here we go.
No, because here's the difference is
What I'm
that
going to say?
you
I'm gonna
qualified.
have my man send the text, the email to the website, too.
No, I'll say one of the differences is that a lot of females
Cabbage.
sometimes, not even a lot of females, let's just say sometimes some people so excited to get the business that they want to maintain and nurture that relationship.
that's where
that
all
they're more
money ain't
willing
good money.
that they're
All
more
money
willing
ain't
they're
money.
more willing to go on the dinner.
Nope, not doing that. I'm
If
not
the deal was-
sacrificing my relationship. I'm not sacrificing my relationship for a dinner with a client that already signed on the dotted line.
Now, would you say that? Would you
It's
say
already
that?
done. It's already
No,
done.
but would you say that the majority? Would you say that?
Money is in the bank.
Right?
Now,
Would you
if
say
he's
that?
trying to bait me with dinner to sign,
Right.
then I'm gonna bring my significant. Oh, of course, I would love to. Actually, you know what? I could bring my significant. I could bring my husband. I could bring my boyfriend. You know, my companion. We can have a wonderful dinner. I could bring a coworker.
And what if he
whatever the
says?
case
What
is.
if he says he don't want all that?
Then we're not doing it
So you're not doing the
because
business.
I value my relationship more than I value some money.
That's fair. That's
It's
fair.
always been that way from day one of us talking about this.
That's fair. Now, would you say that that also stands for the majority of women?
I can't
If we
speak
being
for
honest?
the majority, but I
No,
can
but
speak
you
for my
can.
friends, and I know that a lot of my friends ain't doing that. Because the friends that I have, I know a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
but my intimate group of friends, they are dating and interested in either, if they're dating with intention,
And this normally,
or
this,
they're dating
this
just to
sometimes
be a fuck
also
girl,
normally,
and they know their lanes.
but this sometimes also normally occurs, especially when somebody's trying to get their business up and running and they need those deals. They're more likely to, you know what I mean?
You know what? The sales that I get from my candle company is more so people that may have followed or found me on my personal page, on my or you know, and they've seen my personality, they've seen my character, they saw my candles, Golden Mauve candles. Y'all check them out, goldenmauve.com. And
I love candles.
thank you. I have some for you. Yeah.
High intensity.
I don't know about that, but we can.
As long
talk
as my crib smell good, I'm good.
Oh, I've got a new fragrance that's coming out called "In Masculine Energy."
Okay.
And it's everything.
All right.
So I think that it's all about like how you propose things. I always talk about it, and it just brings us full circle about like the intention. If I'm trying to sign on the dotted line, I'm not sacrificing my humility, my womanhood for money. I don't have to.
Okay.
I don't have to, because to be honest with you, if that was the case, like money comes very easy when you propose
That's
yourself
right.
a certain way.
We always forget who we talking to.
Oh, here we go with
You
this
know what I mean?
one.
We always forget who we talking to. We talking to Carly, so of course Carly got money, so she ain't pressed
Oh
by
damn!
money.
Why you? Did you? I'm sorry. Do we not have matching Benzes? Can we talk about that?
I mean, we do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know you got money.
Aw.
So, cause Carly got money, she ain't impressed by money.
No, the
but
thing
to
about it
but
is-
to the less fortunate,
The less fortunate. I can't stand them.
they run into sticky situations because a lot of men do try, and if they can't get the direct access, then it's just like, all right, let's try and do some business together so that they can still
do that.
still get an angle.
I've even had guys like, oh, I want to buy a whole thing of candles. Can we talk about it? You know, can I call you and discuss? I'm sorry, at this point, we're only communicating via email, you know, or I can have my assistant reach out to you. Like, I'm not getting ready to put myself, like, I'm a businesswoman in more than one way. Like, I'm not getting ready to put myself in a situation.
And like I said, the difference is that you're a successful businesswoman, not
Oh, good.
not
I
an
am
up and
so here for all these compliments tonight.
right.
Thank
But
you
you're not
so
an
much.
up. You're
Look
not
at my friend, y'all. He give me all that
Right.
magic.
no, but you're not an up and coming, and that's why you talk the way you talking.
I'm a little up and coming too, though.
If you were up and coming,
I'm
you
not where I wanna be,
If,
so I'm
if you were
still up and
if you were up and
It's good, but
coming,
you good. You doing good. You
Right.
Successful. Just be happy for it and
But
stop.
if
so-
she was
so I appreciate that.
if you were up and
I
coming,
don't know
and
that
somebody
about
said
this
that they
going off
wanted to
something.
buy 100 candles,
I've had people buy significant amounts out of nowhere, and I'm like, I'll take it, and I appreciate you. and I respect because I'm a business person, but I also have humility, and I believe in great customer service and great service to people, and so, yes, but to bait me with things, I learned that at a very young age. I didn't come from nothing. Like,
So basically saying you make your own money, you got to come with a different approach.
well, for me,
Or you gotta come
I'm
bigger.
not gonna be bait. You can't bait me with money.
If you want to bait Carly, if you want to
bait
bait
me with
you got-
sexual. Bait me with your intelligence.
or if you want to bait Carly, you got to be at a higher
This
tax
one
bracket.
right here about to
You
get
know what I'm saying?
started.
Tax bracket.
A hard tax bracket.
Hard tax bracket. What's the tax bracket? 24%, 20%?
Listen.
What is one?
I'll tell you what it is,
See how
is
they do
that
me?
you
Every
can't
single
can't
time.
buy like 100 of her candles. You gotta invest some money into her candle business.
I've had people do
You
that.
got to put stock in her shit.
I
You know what
let
I'm
me tell
saying?
you, I have had people say, you know what? I want to buy some of your candles. I like how you move. I like your candles. I like your business. I want to invest.
Anybody can do that. What makes it different? What makes that guy different from all
Everybody
other
that
guys?
wants to invest doesn't get to invest.
What exactly?
So, like I said,
So it also depends on how much you're trying to invest.
What
Well,
stimulates you?
there's a
aside from
difference between an investment and a grant.
Business.
Like-
aside from the business, what makes you
Gotta be
like a
careful
man?
there.
Is like what makes you attracted to a man? Aside from like, oh, he's invested in my business, or he got this.
Just
or he
because
got
somebody invests in something does not make me
that. So
be
what
like,
makes
ooh,
what
yeah.
makes you attracted to a man?
So what makes me attracted to a man is, as I mentioned before, the way that, of course, physical attraction. I like someone that takes care of themselves. Someone that has core values, someone that's grounded, someone that has financial stability. That's very important because I'm not going to struggle with anybody at this point in my life. I'm not going to cap like other people on the show, like one was going to cap real quick earlier. But I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. But I think that's important. Financial stability is very important. And for
Very.
anybody to lie and say, oh, I don't want anybody with, that's a whole ass cap.
That's a whole lie.
I can say that because I've worked hard to have the things and to get in places that I've been in my life.
All right, so you single, right?
No, I'm not business.
Are you looking to get married? I'm talking to X.
X, that was for you.
Yeah.
That, I guess that was a no.
No.
We know Carly- we know Carly is.
No. I'm definitely looking to get married and have a family.
Do you
So-
want to
so
settle
what
down
you-
soon? Or I'm
No,
just,
I'm open to settle down now.
you hear that? We're the people that lie.
So, but what would it take though?
Huh?
On the female side, what would it take?
I am
It's
not
just all
trying to
about
catch
how
no
we.
damn vibe.
It's all about how
I am the
we.
vibe.
It's all about how like how I feel about a person.
Okay.
Like, it's all about how I feel about a person.
So is it mostly like character or like?
Nobody's getting up from a dinner table. Who said that? Y'all are so dramatic.
Carl, that's exactly what you said.
Most definitely, you did say
Yeah.
that. See, your friend.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I get up and go talk to this
No,
person?
I
did-
was talking about now when I was sitting down and all that. When you guys kept saying, oh, so you going to get up from a dinner table. And I'm like, no.
You just said, "Hey, can I excuse myself?" Standing up, sitting down, it's the same thing. You excuse yourself from
Just-
whatever.
it's fine.
No matter. Anyway.
It's just different levels,
Anyway,
and it's
back-
fine.
anyway,
I'm
Anyway,
okay
so
with that.
but back
So
to
yes, I am open to having a family, getting married. Yeah, I've had my fun. I've been a hoe for a bunch of years. I'm done with it. It's just
Hoe ain't life.
it ain't the same no more. I had
so
my
so is
fun.
it that you just haven't found the right female or?
Yeah, I've had issues, things and right. I mean, I had to grow for myself though. I had to change for myself. I had some issues with my personal self that I had to fix. I had to heal.
There we go.
And I think that,
appreciate
and I admit to that. And I think that now I'm at the point where I'm fully getting to the point where like I am good. I'm not all the way there yet.
Percentage-wise.
Yeah, 80% there. So
That's-
now
that's enough.
I'm still working on myself, to where it's like, okay, cool. I am at the point where I can just shut everything down and do from that, because there's some things I had to work on from my past relationships where I just had to, fix some things. So it's
Well,
like
you
now,
gotta
'cause
definitely
you
work on
learn
that
from-
trust part.
Yeah, you learn. No, I mean I don't know. For me to be real, in my last relationship, I didn't have to worry about trust at all. I didn't question it. I didn't think about it. Like, we had access to phones and all that shit. I didn't give a fuck about trust.
But you would have a problem if she introduced you to a guy y'all saw out.
No, but it's all about how you communicate with that person. If that person has an issue with that, then that's it. Then the thing is,
That's
if I'm
fair.
with you, I'm going to listen with you what you want, because I can't be like you. I can't be in a relationship with you and you say, "Well, I don't like this," and I'm like, "Well, other people think this." I'm in a relationship
Well,
with you, not
but
everybody else.
this is the thing. You have to remember, you work
I'm
in
gonna
a
go with what
public
you
service.
want.
You have a public service.
It don't matter.
So what happens is people always see you and come up to you and want to hug or say hello or whatever.
and the thing
you
is-
can't be like, You can't Jamie Foxx them every time.
No, it's not that. The thing is, when I deal with a person, like I can speak for my ex-girlfriend for a second, she knew what she got herself into. She was my friend prior to the relationship.
Okay.
So she was my friend seeing that I flirt, like she knew I was a big flirt. She knew I was a guy that hugged the girls, talked to girls, whatever. That's cool and all, but she knew that I respected her into a point where like that shit don't matter to me. She didn't have to worry about that shit.
I just feel like you hug, you flirt, like that's not okay.
But it's not, the thing is, before I was a trainer, that's normally how I am. I'm a country boy. So you speak to everybody in the country.
You do.
For everybody that's from the South, you speak
don't
to
start
every
with your
fucking
public-
body.
don't start with your public service announcement.
You feed, listen, people know, oh, hey, who is this? If you come to my grandmother's house, they're going to feed you. They're going to treat you like, as long as you act right, they're going to treat you like, hey, girl, how you doing? They're going to treat you like family. That's naturally how I am.
Okay, that's fair.
And I've been like that all my life. It's not like it's just a new thing popped up. So it's like, if you know this is how I normally am, it's not going to be no different because I have a different business now and I deal with more women. That's when the insecurity comes in, the trust. So now, do you care about trust?
Let me tell you, I've already stated, like, I'm very confident, and the person I usually will be with is confident. The people that I have been with is confident. So I don't have, the trust issue isn't ever an issue.
Mm-hmm.
The issue was sometimes time, because when you're making money, when you have businesses, when you're traveling, there's a lack of time. So like my love language, my first part of love language is actually quality time.
Well, my first love language was quality time too. I care about quality time so I will make sure my schedule is made for that person, because I could be busy for you,
Yeah.
for one girl, and I can have all the time in the world for the next girl. It just depends on who I fuck with.
I mean, that's fair.
Definitely. That's true.
I do think that that's fair. 'Cause
People make time for what they want to.
make time
People make
for.
time for what they want.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
No, all the
hard.
time.
Sometimes.
All the time.
No, all the time.
No, it's hard.
Not all the
Because
time.
if you got a lot of balls in the air.
Because here's what we say, right? Or I remember this is what somebody always used to say to me is that Obama got time for Michelle and he running the free world. What you doing that you ain't got
How do you
time?
know he always has
Right.
time?
Why it takes you 3 hours to text him back when there's a president running the whole world and you got a hot wife that's happy?
So for me, like communication
what I'm
is
saying?
important. So like if
Communication
you
is very
know,
important.
like for example, like I dated someone once, and it's like my communication is different when I'm communicating via like text, and I'm always like texting back and forth. But then when I started getting busy, I would text him and say like, hey, my responses may be kind of short. FYI, I'm really, really busy, but I can still respond. And he was like, cool. Like, and it's all about the way that you communicate, And so, but when you pretend like, oh, I'm so busy, or I'm sorry, I was busy, I didn't, like, you got to make sure you prioritize and then, properly communicate.
Definitely. Because if you're saying that you want to build something with this person, you kind of have to prioritize that person, because
I would
otherwise,
agree.
what are you doing all the other stuff you're doing for?
And even sometimes, guess what? If we can only respond, like communicate a couple times a day because of your profession, you may be busy, that is what it is. I know at the very least, when you get a free moment, you're communicating with me.
I mean, yeah, some people are very busy, but at the end of the day, you can send a small text, hey, I'm busy, but just thought about you, whatever. That
That's
small
fair.
thing,
Small things.
it works for people that are busy. Because at the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur. Some days I'm busy. There 3-4 hours I go by and I'm like, damn, I've just been busy. But the thing is, the fact that you know my life, okay, that 3 or 4 hours, like, okay, he's just busy today. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But then some people are insecure, like, oh, why are you texting? But it's like, I can't sit there and text you all fucking day because I'm a
Right.
hands-on person.
Right.
I'm not in my phone all the time, but when I'm in my phone, yes, I'm going to text you. I'm going to make sure I communicate with you. But to somebody else, I don't have to communicate with you all day. I could be busy for 2 or 3 days. But for you, you're not
She the
even
one that
question
you're not
mark.
talking to when you go to the club. She's the one you ignore.
Right, that's the one you ignore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Call you
gonna
when
keep-
I'm ready to talk.
Like, the person that I'm in touch with, I make sure she's good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to her. And there's some days I may like fuck up and like, ah, damn, like I didn't talk to you. I didn't
Yeah.
say goodnight. But she knows like, oh, okay, he's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
But you have to be consistent. But at the end of the day, you have to communicate and say, hey, I do have this lifestyle. This is what I do. This is my time frame, this and that. So once you put that out front, then that person will have to question, why you hit me up? Why
That's fair.
didn't-
I mean, that'll always
why
come
can't
up,
we
but
meet up?
it's
Why
all good.
can't we have dinner? Why can't we do this? Communicate.
I would agree.
That's the biggest thing. You just got to communicate everything. And once you do that, then you're going to naturally see like, okay, we vibe better now because of you just communicated and you told me what was up from the jump. From the jump, you told me what's up. So now you showing me like, oh, it's actually happened, but I'm not surprised because he told me this prior to even talking to me, having sex with me or anything.
Right.
He just told you.
That's
like,
fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I communicate.
Communication is the key.
Communication is key. No matter what it is. What I've learned in my past relationships, communication is key. I'm sorry.
Did you have fun tonight?
I had fun tonight. yes. You thought you was gonna win, but we shut you down.
No, I won actually.
Oh no, you did.
No, you
I think we
didn't.
both. I think we all won
Nah.
because I think that a lot of people.
Nah.
I think a lot of people got something
No,
from
you was
this
on that
because
savagery.
I do believe that people communicate in different ways. There's different levels to it. There's different ways of even like expressing how you feel about, communicating with people in your past. Those things are important. So, where can these people find you?
Mm-hmm.
Where can these people find you?
Mm-hmm. Where can they find me?
Yeah.
My Instagram is _XFactorFit. You can check out my page if you like my work. Please reach out to me, DM me directly because it's hard to get to me, and people say that.
At least you're
and
saying
I'm
But
DM
you said there's a wait list though, right?
There's a waiting list. I don't have any available spots right now. I do have online, but in person there's a waiting list. My next opening is probably right before July, maybe, because I have people that come in and they go out. So if you decide that you want to join me, and if you reach out to me, say yes, you want to join. Because if you wait a week, sorry, that slot's going to be full. So please.
sounds good.
The slots are going fast.
They go fast. They really go fast. And that's not even like being cocky or anything. If you go to my page, I just have quality work, and I love what I do.
That's beautiful.
And I enjoy it. I love to make a difference in people's lives because it's just something that drives me because I went through so much. I had 8 major surgeries where I had to learn how to walk again, and I overcame it. And it just gives me that drive, makes my skin crawl.
That's
because
beautiful.
of now I have an 11-year-old son, and I have to be healthy for him. And at the end of the day, what gets me there is my health. Not about how much money I make, because I can make the money, but if I can't, help my son, put him through drills and help him, tell him what to do. What is it? Like, I can't just give you money all day. I want to be there with you
Right.
in the trenches, working with him, showing him drills. He's a star athlete. And so I want to be there and work with him and show him
Be
the
a
ways
part
of
of
life.
his life,
Be a
yeah.
part of his life. So when it comes to, my clients, like, I want to make sure they are healthy and they have a better life for themselves, for their relationships, for their husbands, overall just life. I want them to be confident.
Right.
And a lot of my clients, they are confident as shit.
That's beautiful.
And I love it because their energy is so different. Even when it comes to women, like, I have clients that have real health issues, but them just making a different lifestyle and making a healthier lifestyle, it's just, it works better for them.
So again, one more time, let everybody know where they can find you
XFactorFit _XFactorFit
on Instagram.
on Instagram.
Is there a .com?
No,
Okay,
that's it.
perfect.
Just _XFactorFit.
Okay.
So
Toksogoon.
yeah.
Where can
Nope.
these people find you?
Well,
Where can they find you?
that's at Toksogoon. That's TOKSOGUN. That's everywhere, even the .com.
Hey.
Okay, and where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram. I am Cocktails with Carly, and it's Cocktails with Carly _ on Instagram. And of course, we have our show page, which is CWCTO and the number 1, and also on YouTube.
Exactly.
Check us out on YouTube if you guys
Yes.
want to see what we're talking about, our body language, all that fun stuff.
And also like and subscribe.
And like and subscribe. We're actually, once we get to a certain amount of followers, we're actually going to have a big ass party. So we would love for all of our subscribers to come, but you can only be invited if you're a subscriber.
Exactly.
So thanks again for watching. We appreciate you guys and our diverse communications and conversations. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
All right, y'all.